Okay. Let's try this out. Here's my first attempt on my game, and I feel like I already have some questions. So I will shuffle my prototype cards. And then, my goodness. Just because I have the number on it, I literally have no idea what path is for each. And then because this is a prototype, in reality, I would like to use this, but I think it's best for me to understand if I did it correctly, if I mark my path with a pencil. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. Okay, I will lay my first card down. And from only being able to move up, down, left, and right, I mean, the simplest thing that I could think of is something like this. Oops. I'm gonna get my next card, and I have to align the start with the exit. So another simple one, which will be this. I guess it's kind of silly to have the radiated tiles in the beginning because in my mind I was trying to create a forced movement. But I'm not really feeling that yet. This kind of just feels like I'm drawing a line on a piece of paper. I can either do it this way. This is what I'm thinking. Because I want my cards to overlap and I want to make sure I have enough space for this to be able to properly place it. If I put this here, then I only have these two exits to choose from. And I'm not too sure what my next card is underneath here. And if I get another card and it only goes this way, and imagine the exit's on this side, I can't stagger it over here. It would look like a loop. So the exit I'll choose is this one. Which I guess is good because if I would have done that one, I would have had an exit here, and I would have had an exit here too as well, but I get the bottom. What happened over here? I guess just to make it short, sweet, and to the point, I can use my tracker. I'll go through here. I'll take a light and I'll cover that up. I was gonna look to see what the next card was. For funsies, I guess. Let's just go here and check this out. And I think you could do that. I would say yeah. And then you place this here and you've got the entrance to the generator and you made it. And you live. But I would want to create it to where it's more of a challenge. And I think in order to do that, I'd have to get the inspiration from bullets, where the only time you can move in an opposite direction than what you're already moving in is a forced thing to like bump into to change direction. And maybe I can do that with this, but then that feels kind of, I don't know. Anyway, here's my game. Looks like we won. I'm gonna try it one more time and see if I can. I think the only way that I can set it up to lose a life is if I stack the cards. You know, let's not even start with card 1. Let's just start with a card and see how it goes. But it seems like the only way to lose a life is if I purposefully want to just cut through really fast. Then that makes me think, should this be timed? Like the faster you only have, that would make it more tense, right? X amount of time that you have to get to the generator to fix it to make sure that you don't go into complete blackout. That'd be cool. Whoops. This will be my starting card. I guess I could use the same since there's only one start and exit. And then maybe another option I could do is add another exit to give more opportunity for failure or tense moments within the game for how you layer your cards. I'm gonna say we'll do it this way. And I will be going through this exit again and start. And let's say I did go through this exit, not really realizing what I'm doing, and then I think I'd lose because I'd go here, because you can't loop. I think there's some gray area in the game, but I also think like ideal wise, it's okay. So then I'll just choose that one. Start. Choose that exit and I start here. I could just choose this start. And then make it quick. I could lose 2 lives going through here. We'll do that just to get through it quick, right? So I guess that would be another idea, that someone would want to use their lives to get to the end quicker if it was timed. Use the same one. I think this is the same one we ended up with in our last test play. That's funny. It's kind of hanging off the edge, but right there. Yeah. Any questions, comments, concerns? Any ideas? I would like that. I would like some critical feedback or constructive feedback. Thank you. I hope you liked my idea.